Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nemi. If you're new to this channel, you're welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for clicking on this video. So today I'll be sharing a simple hack that I used to get Moi-Moi Elewe without going through the stress of wrapping the leaf and all that. So if you're interested, keep watching. So I'll be using peeled beans, but you can use normal beans, but you just have to go through the process of washing it and removing the skin. Yeah, so I'm just going to add the peeled beans to a bowl, add some water and allow it to soak for a few hours, so that it gets soft and makes blending easier. So now I'm just going to tell you the rest of the ingredients that I'll be using. So I'll be using some bell peppers, red bell peppers, attribution, and some onions. I'll be mixing both the white onion and the red onion. I would also be using this mackerel in sunflower oil. It is totally optional. You can also use mackerel, proper mackerel. You cook it and use it, but this one makes the work easier for me. I would also be using some beef seasoning. I'll be using some crayfish, some salt, some seasoning cubes. I have the chicken flavor and the fish flavor or the prawn flavor, and I'll be using some boiled eggs as well. I would also be using some oma leaves and some foil containers. So after some hours, I had already washed the beans, cut the bell peppers and added them. Now I'm going to blend it with the onions and the attribution, aka scotch bonnet. So I'm just adding it to a blender. Add some water, enough water. So add enough water for it to blend, to help the blades of your blender so it doesn't suffer. So just add enough water to help the blades of your blender. One other thing I like to do is to add my seasonings to the last batch of beans that I'll be blending. Just add all my seasonings and add water, then blend everything together. I feel it turns out better that way, so that you don't have any of the seasonings going into the beans and forming clumps. That maybe when someone is eating the moi-moi, the person will just chew. You just eat like maybe seasoning cube or something. So I just do that and I mix everything together. So just mix everything properly to make sure everything mixes together. If you need to add more water, go ahead and add more water. Like I found out mine was so thick, so I needed to add more water. So add water, but be careful so it doesn't get too watery. Yeah. So when I was satisfied with the texture of my blended beans, I now went ahead to add the oil from the mackerel. The mackerel thingy is in sunflower oil. So I added the oil first before adding more oil, because that wasn't enough for the quantity of beans I was making. So I added more oil. Yeah. So just basically add oil to your beans, your blended beans, and mix properly. Now here comes the trick. So first add the oma leaf to the container, or the container you're using for the moi-moi. Then add the beans, top up with whatever you want to top up with, egg, fish, whatever. Add more oma leaves on top, then cover the container, and that's it. Yeah, that is basically it. So let me just say it again. Add the oma leaf inside the container, add your blended beans, top up with your toppings, your egg and fish and corned beef, whatever you want to use. Close it with more oma leaves, or Oma leaf, then cover the container, and that's it. So when you're done, transfer the containers with the beans to either the oven and bake, or to a pot with little water and steam. So I cooked mine with a pot. Yeah, I steamed mine and I did it for like an hour. So after the 1 hour is done, our Moi-Moi Elewe is ready. Yeah, you know what the leaf does is it gives it that leaf flavor without you having to stress yourself with wrapping the leaf, or let me not call it stressing yourself. Maybe you don't know how to wrap the leaf. This is a good way for you to do it, and it will also give you almost the same results as wrapping it properly with a leaf.